What's up, gamers? Today I have a very exciting new game to talk to you about, and that is Palia. This game really has come out of nowhere for me. I honestly just discovered it last week, so I feel like I'm a little late to the party, but the closed beta just started on August 2nd, and I'm already completely obsessed. Palia is a cozy, free-to-play community MMO that takes place in a whimsical fantasy world where humans are mysteriously appearing for the first time in thousands of years. This is everything you know and love about classic farming sims and combining it with an RPG fantasy-style online game. Build the house of your dreams, go on quests, develop relationships and romances with NPCs, and play with friends and other online players. There's so much to this game that really intrigues me, so let's dive into it. First of all, the character customization is always my favorite thing about games like this. I could spend days making characters for games. There are a ton of options for hairstyles, skin tones, and clothing, with more coming in the future. When you arrive in the world of Palia, you'll get your very own housing plot that you'll be able to work on and expand over time. This is where you can build your house and plant your crops, etc. You'll have a bunch of skills that you'll develop. There's foraging, mining, hunting, fishing, gardening, insect catching, cooking, and furniture making. Unlike your typical farming sim though, these activities have a bit of a challenge to them. You'll need to use strategy and practice to improve your skills. I really feel like this makes the game more interesting. One example of this is with gardening. You'll be able to figure out which crops should be planted next to each other to receive bonuses. And fishing is a skill that is apparently easy to learn but difficult to master. You'll also be able to upgrade your tools as you go along to become more efficient in your activities. I'm really excited to see how this all works. Like other MMOs, you'll have quests that require you to explore different adventure zones, complete tasks, gather materials, and so on, to earn exclusive rewards. Some of the quests will require you to team up with other players as well. One really cool thing about this game is that if you don't have an interest in one of the activities, like hunting for example, you can avoid doing them by purchasing whatever materials you need. This makes the game really relaxed, and it won't have you spending time on tasks that you have no interest in, which is really nice. Another unique feature to this game is the focus bar. Instead of stamina or energy, you have focus. If you keep your focus bar full, you'll get bonuses when you're completing activities like mining and fishing and whatnot, which I think is really great because you're not penalized for running out of energy or anything like that. You fill your focus bar by eating food that you can cook in your home, which by the way looks really fun. You can see this little mini game for chopping here. You'll also be able to place dishes on tables in your home to display them. Speaking of placing things in your home, I love that you have a lot of freedom with where and how you place furniture. I really see a lot of possibilities with home decor, and I just can't wait. A couple of other little things I thought were interesting. When building things like rooms onto your house, there is a real-world craft time for building and some other things in Palia. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, 1 hour in the real world is 1 day in Palia, which is really nice. You won't get stuck playing in just one time of day. You can play for an hour and experience an entire day in the game. Okay, so let's talk about multiplayer for a second. What's the incentive to play with other people? Well, you'll have an advantage in playing with friends as you'll be able to complete tasks faster and take on bigger challenges that require a friend or two, like chopping down really large trees. You'll also get bonuses when you work together. When you work with a friend, you'll each get your own loot bags too, so there's no fighting over the rewards. And don't worry about other players coming into your house and stealing all your stuff. That's just not a thing in Palia. Only you can harvest your own crops and change your house. You can opt to give specific friends permission to edit your home though, which comes in handy when you're able to obtain another housing plot. Yes, you can have multiple houses. You and your friends can work on a plot together that you share. How cool is that? Now you're probably wondering how this amazing game is going to be free to play. Well, like all free-to-play games, there are microtransactions that require real-life money. You'll have the option of heading into the shop and buying premium cosmetic items. Everywhere else in the game, you'll use gold, which is the in-game currency. As far as I can tell, microtransactions will be limited to cosmetic items only. There will actually be free updates to the game in the future, which leads me to the roadmap for this game. On the Palia website, it says that there will be new adventure zones added in the future, themed events, new quests and storylines, new villagers and friendships, decor, furniture, crops, and recipes. They'll be adding more character customization like beards. The game will become available on the Switch, which is really exciting, and I'm assuming at that time it will also have the full controller support. And they'll have more updates with quality of life improvements. In this letter from the game director, it says, "We want Palia to be a game you can play for many years to come with frequent updates. More lands to explore, more ways to play together, a storyline that keeps you guessing, and so much more." I'm so excited to play this game. I did sign up for the beta, but I haven't gotten my invite yet. I was a little bit late to signing up, so I may not get mine for a while. I think they're sending them out in waves so that they don't overload the game, which I totally understand. Whenever I do get in, I will totally bring you guys with me. Let me know what you think, and if this is a game you'd like to see more of here on my channel by hitting that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more cozy game content. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I look forward to chatting with you all in the comments below. I'll see you again really soon. Bye!